If you have been looking at Hisense 100 and #34, Classy 6 and still are not fully sure whether it is the right buy for your needs, that is exactly what this review is here to clear up before you spend your money. A lot of products can sound great on the listing and still end up feeling underwhelming once they are actually in your hands, so the real question is whether this one gives you solid everyday value, fits the way you plan to use it, and feels worth the price. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. You know, I'd be lying if I said I've never spent hours agonizing over the perfect TV. Like many of you, I've probably found myself scrolling through endless options, trying to decide between this brand or that, and wondering if that specific feature is truly worth the extra cash. And let's be honest, it can be overwhelming. But what I want to talk about today is something that I think really matters: finding a TV that not only makes the money feel worth it but is also super easy to live with. After spending some quality time with this remarkable Hisense 100-inch QLED TV, I'm excited to share my thoughts with you. If you want to check out the product details for this TV on Amazon, the link is in the description, because I want to cut to the chase. This is a beast of a TV, with some truly game-changing features that you won't want to miss. Now, one thing I want to mention before we dive in: I'm not a TV expert by trade. I just love watching movies, sports, and TV shows with my family and friends, and I know how frustrating it can be when a TV doesn't quite live up to expectations. I'm just like you. I want a TV that delivers on its promise, and I'm happy to share my honest thoughts about this particular model. So, let's get started. This Hisense 100-inch QLED TV has got to be one of the most impressive displays I've ever laid eyes on. With a native 144 Hz refresh rate and motion rate 240, this baby can handle even the fastest-paced action without breaking a sweat. Whether you're watching a live football game or an adrenaline-fueled blockbuster, you can rest assured that every frame will be silky smooth and utterly immersive. I mean, think about it: with a refresh rate that can handle 144 frames per second, you're essentially getting a cinematic experience in your own living room. And with motion rate 240, those fast-paced scenes will feel even more realistic, with the added benefit of reduced blur and judder. It's truly a game-changer, especially for sports fans like me. Of course, there's more to a great TV than just raw processing power. That's why I was blown away by the Fire TV integration on this Hisense model. I've had my fair share of smart TVs, but this one takes the cake in terms of seamless integration and user experience. With live channels and streaming services neatly organized, finding what you want to watch has never been easier. And with the voice remote, I found myself using it more and more to find and launch content. It's one of those features that might seem minor at first, but trust me, it makes a huge difference in the long run. One feature that really stood out to me was the AI light sensor. Now, I know what you're thinking: what's the point of a sensor that detects the time of day? But stick with me for a second. This sensor is actually a key component of the TV's overall brightness and color calibration. Essentially, it detects the ambient light in the room and adjusts the brightness and color accordingly to create a more immersive viewing experience. It sounds simple, but trust me, it makes a world of difference. Imagine watching a rom-com at 2 p.m. on a sunny day. You'll be able to see the colors and textures in perfect detail, without the brightness overwhelming the scene. And when it gets darker outside, the sensor adjusts to create a cozier, more cinematic atmosphere. It's one of those subtle features that you won't even notice until you start to miss it when it's gone. In my book, a great TV should deliver on its promise and provide an immersive experience that leaves you eager for more. And based on my time with this Hisense 100-inch QLED TV, I'd say this model absolutely delivers. If you're looking for a reliable, easy-to-use TV with the latest features and impressive performance, I'd definitely recommend checking out this Hisense model. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out the link in the description to learn more about this incredible TV.